Every year, the Shakespeare Festival makes a stop at MSU. Local schools are always invited to attend the plays and take back what they learned to the classroom. Here's more in this Community Connection. Actors from the American Shakespeare Center in Virginia are coming to the campus of Murray State University. This year, they will be putting on 3 Shakespeare dramas, Macbeth, As You Like It, and Measure for Measure.
This troupe is wonderful. They interact with the audience. The audience is up on stage, some of them. It's a very dynamic performance. I think people are going to enjoy it.
High schools from around the region will be stepping onto campus to see textbook material come to life. Lisa Polovic, a teacher from Murray High School, feels that Shakespeare Festival is an educational opportunity.
These plays were meant to be seen. They weren't meant to be read silently to ourselves or in a classroom drawing it out for 4 or 5 weeks. They were meant to be seen in a couple of hours. It was popular entertainment, and the kids really get a feel for that when they go and see it. And it's such an academic thing in the classroom that a lot of the humor gets lost, and seeing that come to life really brings the whole play to life for the kids.
Polovic arranges her curriculum around the Murray State Shakespeare Festival so students are able to read the play in class, learn the language, and then see the theatrical production. The educational value does not stop there. Once they have seen the play, then the discussion continues back in the classroom.
We perform scenes sometimes, and we discuss how we liked the production, what we thought its strengths were, which actors were our favorites, what we would have changed if we had been the director. So we just kind of analyze the play together.
For the rest of the community, it provides just a wonderful cultural resource that isn't readily available. I mean, around here, if you want to go see very professional theater, you have to drive to Paducah or you have to drive to Nashville or something like that. But now we have it right here in our community, available for a very reasonable price.
The Shakespeare Festival got its start on Murray State's campus and then opened this educational opportunity to regional high schools.
10 years ago, Dr. Warren Edminster started this program mainly with the idea that he wanted to provide a resource for area schools to supplement the Kentucky curriculum so that they could read Shakespeare and then actually come and see the performances. But then after the first few years, we broadened it out so that the entire community could have access to really high quality professional theater, which we have wonderful theaters in this region, but one more resource is just one more wonderful thing about living around here.
It's just a wonderful opportunity for them to get to see Shakespeare perform live. I've taught for 22 years, and many of my students graduated from high school and never saw a Shakespeare production until Murray State started bringing it here. So it's been a wonderful enrichment thing for our kids.
The educational opportunity has been made possible by one Murray State department reaching out to the community.
The festival itself is very grateful for the support of Murray State's Office of Regional Stewardship that's provided us with the funds that we need to bring the troupe here and to bring in this year over 1,500 regional high school students. That's all thanks to the Office of Regional Stewardship. We couldn't provide this kind of service to the area teachers and to their students without them.
You guys were all working on As You Like It, right? Had you worked on Shakespeare before that? What? Some of you have. Okay, great, and some of you hadn't. Well, what did you think about Shakespeare before you started working on it? Just some hands, let me know. What did you think about it? Any ideas at all? Yes.
Really interesting.
Interesting. What else? What else did people think about Shakespeare? Did you want to work on it?
Yes.
You did? You guys can be completely honest, too. Did you think that it was going to be a lot of fun? Did you think that it was just old? Did you think it was going to be hard? You thought it was going to be fun. Well, that's fantastic.
So a lot of you have been in plays before, or you've worked on stuff. Did you have a director? Yeah, that's someone who asks questions to someone who tells you what to do. In Shakespeare's time, they didn't have one. So their job as an actor was to get their language and figure out what they needed to do on stage. Now, since Shakespeare, who wrote it, worked with these people, he was one of the actors in the company, and he knew what he wanted them to do. He put everything in the language for them.
We bring them up, we warm them up just like we warm ourselves up.
Everybody on your feet!
Everybody get up. So here's something you need to know. As actors, the one tool that we have to use is our bodies. We have our bodies and we have the space, and we have to use that well. So in order to be able to perform well, we warm your body. What are we going to do, Kelly McKinnon?
We are going to, follow me, we're going to march around.
You never know if they're going to walk in excited or if they're going to walk in like, I don't want to do this. But as soon as you make them feel silly, as soon as you make them play the games, when we start, then they're kind of with you.
Tiny, tiny steps now.
start off teaching them what iambic pentameter is, and we do it in a very visceral way, or visual way. We make them a human iamb, so we get 10 people up there.
10 people up here. Letha, come, just come. Oh, me. I am not official. If we end up with more than 10, we'll sit people down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, line up. I don't care what order you are in.
Line up facing us.
Face up, good. Away from the wall, stand up straight. Nice to meet you. All right, we're going to do a line from Romeo and Juliet. It's called, with love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls. Wing, love, light, wings, did I o'er.
They don't usually start off asking questions. They start off with statements or preconceived notions that they have in their heads.
What did you take away from the performance today?
I took away that Shakespeare really has a vivid imagination, and that he's just able to do something that a lot of writers weren't able to do, and he just grabs your attention.
What was your favorite character in Macbeth?
My favorite character was probably Lady Macbeth.
Why?
Well, she was a little mischievous, I guess, and very overpowering for a woman, which I personally found very funny.
Well, I could just see amazement on their faces, confusion at times. You know, it is upper level, and we wanted to expose our students to that and to let them see that even though they may not always understand a passage, they can still have a firm appreciation, and I could see that appreciation on their faces.
They're age-old stories, they're timeless, they're humans. He wrote humans.
Once we're done, if we're asking questions, what they want to know is, well, how much do you make? Is this your full-time job? Do you make a whole lot of money? Have you been in film before? Can I find you your movie in Blockbuster? Do you know what I mean? And sometimes, how can I do this too?
We will put up the best show possible, and no matter what age comes to see it, they'll take something away from it.